What's going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with my ABC Destrudo deck profile for the Post-Spiral format. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and of course guys, as I progress to the deck profile, I'll be explaining to you guys some of my card choices and the reason why I play them, and most importantly, throughout the end of the video, I'll be showcasing you guys some combos you can do with this deck, especially including Destrudo into the combo, so that way you guys can have an idea on how the deck can function. Since the release of Destrudo, this deck has gone up in consistency, so that means that you have access to Ancient Fairy Dragon quicker, and since you have access to Ancient Fairy Dragon, that means that you have access to any field spell that you are able to play in the deck, and Ancient Fairy Dragons allow you to special summon a monster from your hand, and in this case, since you're playing ABCs, you're going to be able to special summon a piece from your hand, so that way that you can help make Deco Talker, and potentially even make your first turn Dragon Buster, which is absolutely phenomenal. This list is actually very good in my personal opinion because I'm focused on actually trying to beat the meta decks in today's format. So this deck actually wrecks spirals, and I'll explain to you guys all the card choices. By the way guys, if you guys want to help support the channel, I have my Blue Eyes playmat and my Dark Magician playmat still available on sale. I'm only going to have these for sale until the end of October. After October 31st, these mats are going to be no longer for sale. So if you guys want to get your 100,000 subscriber playmat and want to support me and the channel, make sure you guys get your 100,000 subscriber playmat today. I do free shipping in Canada and USA. International shipping may cost extra. Make sure you guys get these while you still can, because these are going to be no longer available after October 31st. Alright guys, enough talking. Let's get started with the deck profile. Alright guys, start off with the monsters real quick. You're going to play the pieces of the deck. You're going to play Triple A Assault Core, definitely a standard of the deck. Triple A, Triple B Buster Drake, and of course Triple C Crush Wyvern. You guys are playing an ABC deck. You must play all three of these pieces, which I believe is actually really important in the deck. By now you guys should already probably know what all these effect does, but let me recap to you guys the effect real quick. A basically says that when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you basically get to add another ABC monster directly from your graveyard back into your hand. B Buster Drake says that when it leaves the field and is sent to the graveyard, you basically get to add an ABC piece directly from your deck to your hand. And when C gets sent to the graveyard, you basically get a special summon an ABC piece from your hand. Once A is equipped to a monster, basically that monster is unaffected by monster effects. Once B is equipped to a monster, that monster is unaffected by spell effects. And once C is equipped to a monster, that monster is unaffected by trap effects. So next off for the new engine is you want to play, of course, double Destrudo, the Lost Dragon's Frenzen, and of course the Supreme King Dragon Dark Worm. These cards are actually really good in the deck, and the reason why you play these is because it gives you access to Ancient Fairy Dragon, and Ancient Fairy Dragon basically gives you access into Union Hanger, which you want to see as quickly as possible. And if this card is in your hand or in your graveyard, you can pay half your life points, then target one level 6 or lower monster you control, special summon this card, and if you do, this card's level is reduced by the level of the targeted monster. Also, place this card on the bottom of your deck if it leaves the field. You can use this effect of the Destrudo Dragon Frenzen once per turn. So basically what this card does is that it makes any of your monster on the field total level become 7. Basically, any level 4 monster that Destrudo targets in this deck makes Destrudo become level 3, and level 3 plus level 4 equals a level 7 Synchro, which either gives you access to Ancient Fairy Dragon and also a Black Rose, which is really amazing. So Destrudo basically helps you tutor out Ancient Fairy Dragon as quickly as possible, so that way that you have access to your field spell, and if you have access to your field spell, that means you have access to Deco Talker and also ABC Dragon Buster, which is absolutely phenomenal. The reason why Dark Worm is in here is because of the secondary effect, is that if this card is in your graveyard and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your graveyard, and the way that you can actually send this card to the graveyard is either if you hard draw it, you can always Dragon Ravine and pitch this card to the graveyard, send the Destrudo to the graveyard, and then already that way you already have a 1-card Ancient Fairy Dragon, which gives you access into a first turn Dragon Buster as well. Basically, there's a lot of 2-card combos in this deck. If you open up Union Hanger and also Destrudo, you basically have a first turn Dragon Buster, which is absolutely phenomenal. Next off guys, if you guys want to be able to compete in today's format, I'm telling you guys right now, these cards you guys must play, and you want to see one of these cards as much as possible. Going first, you want to see these cards in your hand, and especially going second, you want to see at least 1 copy of these cards in your hand. So let's go up with the hand traps, which I believe is a must-have in today's meta. True Ash Blossom. Most of the time, you're going to keep the Ash either for machine duplication or also double Helix, okay? Actually, double Helix is actually really good, so that way that you can stun them from their plays. I love playing Triple Ghost Ogre as well, guys. This card stops the Spiral Resort. You want to stop Resort as quickly as possible, so once they activate Resort, boom, activate Ghost Ogre effect. The Ghost Ogre is really good against basically any field spell in the game right now. Really good against Dragon Ravine. Really powerful against Spiral Resort. Ghost Ogre is really powerful against double Helix as well. What you're going to do is that once double Helix activates its effect, they can't special summon that monster to the zone it points to, because Ghost Ogre will destroy double Helix. So now they're forced to add that monster from the deck to the hand, so which can stun them a lot. This card is the best card against the Spiral matchup. Triple Drone Lockbird. Card is really powerful. Since a lot of decks in today's format are playing so many field spell cards, like, you know, Resort, they're playing Terraforming, things like that. Even in ABCs as well. When ABCs ABCs are, you know, activating terraforming and things like that, you're able to just drone lockbird them, and it literally just stops them for the entire turn. ABC True Dragos loses to drone lockbird as much as Spirals loses to lockbird. Once they activate Resort to add quick fix to hand, you activate drone lockbird, and then they'll just pass, and then you can just make your ABC board and just proceed to just kill your opponent. And last but not least, of course, we're gonna play the 1 Max C to round off our hand trap. Alright guys, let's go out to the spells. The spells you guys want to play, very standard, triple Union Hanger. You want to see this card in your opening hand as quickly as possible, because this deck is really relying on Union Hanger, of course, and the way that you actually get Hanger into your hand as quickly as possible is off Ancient Fairy Dragon. So Union Hanger is really powerful, and to search the Union Hanger, you must play, of course, triple terraforming. Card is the absolute nut. It's gonna get hit next format for sure, because this card is just so generic, and essentially you're playing Upstart Goblin in the deck because it just thins out your deck by a card to search any field spell directly from your deck to your hand. It's just really, really good. So triple terraforming, triple Union Hanger, definitely a must off. And you're also playing triple set rotation as well. Set rotation, you want to see Union Hanger as quickly as possible. Set rotation also locks your opponent from activating cards that evenly match, so you can actually combat against that really, really well as well. And, you know, next turn to play, of course, double Dragon's Ravine. You're playing the Destrudo engine and also the Dark Worm. So sending those cards to the graveyard as quickly as possible to combo off into your Ancient Fairy Dragon is just really good to have access to ABC Dragon Buster. And last but not least, for our set rotation target is Oracle of the Zephyra. The reason why I do not play Gateway of Chaos is because Gateway of Chaos is a really expensive card. Two, some people at my locals, you know, throughout testing, they're actually side decking Gaia, which is absolutely insane. So I don't want to give my opponent that +1 just in case they're actually main decking the Gaia and things like that. So Oracle of the Zephyra is by far way more superior than Gateway of Chaos, because some people are copying the OCG and actually side decking Gaia, which is pretty scary. So Oracle of Zephyra is the set rotation target. Now after your staples, you're going to play the 1 Dark Hole and the 1 Regeki. These cards are actually really good going second to actually combat against the big boards that you know, Spirals are able to make. Double Pot of Desires, for cases you actually don't see a field spell, you want to open up a field spell as quickly as possible, so Pot of Desires actually gets you there. You guys have to get your mind out of the gutter. I understand that, you know, you guys thinking that you're going to banish all the pieces and things like that. No, you're not going to banish all the pieces. The probability is just super slim. It's even scarier not drawing into any field spell, you know, especially if you're playing ABCs. It's scarier not even opening up Union Hanger. So you want to see your Union Hanger as quickly as possible. So I believe that Potter's Eye is just really good for that. Obviously, you're playing so many search cards in the deck already, so you're going to be obviously searching cards first, then you're going to be activating Potter's Desires. So what I'll do is that I'll already make Decode Talker and ABC Dragon Buster, activate Potter's Desires, so that way that I have a chance to draw into my hand traps. You at least want to see 1 hand trap in your hand at all times to actually combat against Spirals. So Potter's Desires basically helps you dig through your deck to see the hand traps that you need. Next off, for our staples as well, 1 Foolish Burial, you know, dumps any piece to the graveyard. It also dumps your what's it called, Destrudo to the graveyard as well, which is really good. And also 1 Dragon Shrine, sending Destrudo to the graveyard as quickly as possible is really important. And also, last but not least, you are playing triple Twin Twister in the deck. Okay, Twin Twister is actually really powerful. The only thing that I'm actually scared of the most right now is actually getting set rotation. If you get set rotation and you have no way to actually get rid of that card, you basically lose the game, okay? Unless you have the Destrudo to pop the set rotation card and then search your field spell. But other than that, guys, the Twin Twister is just really good against, you know, Spiral Resort, really good against Problematic Back Row as well. Ditching your Destrudo to graveyard for essentially nothing is absolutely amazing to actually destroy 2 spawn trap cards on the field, which is really good. Twin Twister is my only hope to actually get free from set rotation, so that way that I can freely activate my Hanger or activate my Dragon Ravine and things like that. So Twin Twister is definitely a must-off in my personal opinion. You guys can also play Cause Cyclones if you guys would like. If you're already losing half your life for, you know, Destrudo, I prefer definitely playing the Twin Twisters instead, in my opinion. I think it's always up to personal preference, but this is what I have so far to showcase you guys. For these cards going first, you want to side in cards like Solemn Strike. These cards are just really good going first. Artifact Scythe and triple Artifact Sanctum. If you're going first game 2 or even game 3, side these cards in against Spirals. Artifact Sanctum wrecks the Spiral matchup. You activate Scythe, you basically live for a turn. They're unable to use the extra deck, they're just forced to pass. Next off, our going second cards, really good against you know, ABC Dragon Buster, and most importantly, Gamma Seal is just really good against the Sleeper. Double Gold Sweeper, really good against Double Helix and also ABC Dragon Buster. And last but not least, you're gonna play triple Evenly Match. You know what I mean? This card is a blowout if you can actually resolve it. And double Systems Down for the Mirror Match, which is absolutely incredible. So that's pretty much it for the cards going second. Evenly Match is actually really, really powerful in my personal opinion. Extra deck, of course, no need for explanation. Triple ABC Dragon Buster, really standard. Number 41, Basguska, Direwolf, Castel, Utopia the Lightning. For our Synchros, for our Destrudo, Black Rose Dragon, help clear boards, and Ancient Fairy Dragon, one of the most important monsters in the deck. Last but not least, for our links, you want to play Decode Talker and double Proxy Dragon, and I mean deck the Spiral Double Helix because I don't have space in the side, so Double Helix is just mainly for the Ghost Reaper, which is absolutely amazing. So that's pretty much it for the extra deck, guys. Let's go off to the combo. So let's go off with a combo real quick. I'm gonna showcase you guys 2 combos. If you open up Union Hanger and also have a Destrudo in your hand, you basically have the combo. And what you guys gotta do is you're gonna activate Union Hanger. You search A, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna normal summon A. Activate Union Hanger's effect to basically equip. All right, so you have A and B right here. All right, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna activate Destrudo's effect by paying half. Okay, especially Destrudo. Okay, and now what you're gonna do is that A is level 4 and Destrudo is level 3. You're gonna synchro summon using A, and also B is gonna get sent to the graveyard as well. To special summon, of course, the Ancient Fairy Dragon from your extra deck. So activate A Chainlink 1 and B Chainlink 2. So B is gonna search the C directly from the deck to your hand. So you add the C to your hand. The A is going to activate to add B from the graveyard back into your hand. So now what you're going to do at this point is you're going to activate Ancient Fairy Dragon's effect to special summon your C from your hand. Okay, so you special summon C. Now what you're going to do is that you're going to link summon using Ancient Fairy Dragon and C Crush Wyvern. Send these cards to the graveyard to special summon, of course, your Proxy Dragon into your link zone. Alright, so now what's going to happen is that since C is sent to the graveyard, C will get a special summon the B Buster Drake from your hand. So you're going to special summon the B Buster Drake, and now you're going to use B and Proxy Dragon to the graveyard to summon Decode Talker right here. And now what you do, since you have 3 pieces in the graveyard, alright, so 1, 2, 3, you're going to banish these 3 from your graveyard right here to basically special summon an ABC Dragon Buster right there, and there you guys have it, a 2-card combo that you can bring out Decode Talker and ABC Dragon Buster consistently. Alright guys, next, if you open up Dragon Ravine and also the Destrudo, you basically have the first turn Dragon Buster as well. So what you do is that you activate Dragon Ravine, activate Ravine's effect to basically ditch the Destrudo to the graveyard, to basically dump the Dark Worm directly from your deck to the grave. Alright, so you dump Dark Worm directly from the deck to the graveyard. So you have these 2 cards in your grave, then you activate Dark Worm's effect since you control no monsters. You're going to special summon this card from your graveyard. Then you're going to activate Destrudo's effect to special summon itself. Okay, from the grave. Now you have 2 level 7s on the board. You're going to synchro summon using these 2. This card will go into your extra deck, of course, because it's a Pendulum monster. And then you're going to special summon an Ancient Fairy Dragon directly from your extra deck. Now what you're going to do is you're going to activate Ancient Fairy Dragon's effect to basically pop the Dragon Ravine to search a Union Hanger directly from your deck to your hand. So you get the Union Hanger right here. Activate Hanger. The standard combo. You're going to basically get you're going to activate Ancient Fairy Dragon effect to special summon the A. Hanger is going to activate to basically equip the B directly from your deck to the A Assault Core. Now what you're going to do is you're going to link summon these 2 cards to the graveyard. To link summon into Proxy Dragon right here into your link zone. Well, of course, Destrudo is going to be shuffled back into the deck, so this card will be no longer in the graveyard, so this will go back to your deck because you used the effect this turn. And now what's going to happen is that B is going to activate it. So now you're going to activate B's effect to search C directly from your deck to your hand. So you get C, and then since you haven't normal summon yet, you're going to normal summon the C. Okay, you only special summon A because of Ancient Fairy Dragon's effect. So now you're going to use C and Proxy Dragon. Send these cards to the graveyard to special summon Decode Talker. Alright, and then you have the 3 pieces in the grave, A, B, and C. You banish these 3 cards right here. And then you have a first turn Dragon Buster with Decode Talker just using 2 cards. The last combo that I'm going to showcase you guys is you either open up Dragon Ravine with these 2 cards in your hand, or you open up a Dragon Ravine with the B Buster Drake in your hand. You basically have the first turn combo. So I'm going to showcase you guys the 2-card combo right here. Well, 3-card combo because you also need another card to ditch. So you're gonna activate Dragon Ravine's effect. You're going to ditch any other card to the graveyard. Use another Dragon Ravine. Alright, so let's say this can be any random card in your hand. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to activate Dragon Ravine effect, ditch this Dragon Ravine or any other card in your hand to basically send the Destrudo to the graveyard, summon the B, activate the Destrudo's effect to target the B, summon itself, synchro summon these 2 into Ancient Fairy Dragon. Alright, Ancient Fairy Dragon's going to activate to pop the Dragon Ravine to basically search a Union Hanger directly from the deck to your hand. Well, Destrudo is going to be shuffled back into the deck. And now what you're going to do is that you're going to activate B's effect. Since it was sent to the graveyard for Ancient Fairy Dragon, you're going to search the A Assault Core directly from your deck to your hand. Now what you're going to do is that you're going to activate Union Hanger. Alright, what you're going to do with Union Hanger is you're going to add another piece directly from your deck into your hand. So at this point, I'm just going to add the C. Alright, now you're going to activate Ancient Fairy Dragon's effect to basically special summon the C from your hand. You're going to activate Union Hanger to basically equip, let's say, a B directly from your deck to also the C Crush Wyvern. Okay, so now what you're going to do next is you're going to link summon these 2 cards right here. into a proxy dragon, and the same standard thing goes. C is going to trigger off, B is going to trigger C chainlink 1, B chainlink 2, and since you have a valid target in hand, you can activate C's effect. So you can search another A if you want, or search another C if you guys would like. Okay, so you like what you can basically search any piece, but I will search a C. Okay, you can special with the A. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna link summon these two to Decode Talker, and then since you have these cards in the graveyard right here, A, B, and C, and you can even add another piece from A from a graveyard back into your hand. So I'm gonna add a B to the hand. You already have these three, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, you're gonna banish it to basically special summon an ABC Dragon Buster first turn. So, all of using 2-card combo with, Dragon Ravine and also B, you have the first turn Decode Talker and ABC Dragon Buster. So that's pretty much for the deck profile, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys learned something from some of these combos that I can do with Destrudo. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing. This is Sam from Team SamuraiX1 signing out. Alright, guys. Peace.
To the family, all else. Friends of the family, yeah. Do it for the friends of the family. Who else? Friends of the family, yeah. Do it for the friends of the family. Friends of the family. Do it. You don't know them, you don't know me, then.